You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions. The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from the Harlem Sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve McQueen or Bullwinkle and Julia. The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that color TV into a stolen ambulance. NBC will not be able to predict the winner at 8:32 on report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still lights of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he has been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so damn relevant, and women will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow, because black people will be in the street looking for a brighter day. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry armed women liberationists and Jackie Onassis blowing her nose. The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Key, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or The Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your tank, or the giant in your toilet bowl. The revolution will not go better with Coke. The revolution will not fight germs that may cause bad breath. The revolution will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
I'm talking about shout it going crazy. People going crazy in them motherfuckers. Run that shit back, man.
But it's nothing. Nothing. Got a woman on the bed. Man made the car. Man made the train to carry the heavy load. Man made the electric light to kick us out of the dark. Man made the boat for the water like the seven omega. Man thinks about a little bit of baby girl and a baby boy, and man makes them happy because man makes them joy. But after man make everything we can, do you know that man makes money? To buy from other men. This is a man's world. But
Black family, greetings. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Frontline Black, not Frontline Black News, Shabaka'S Blacc Experience Enhanced. This is season 9, episode 52 of Shabaka'S Blacc Experience Enhanced. Grand Rising with Shabaka and the Chase. To be joined here shortly with Shabaka. Lady Che is currently asleep, and we will be discussing several things on this last episode of season 9 and of 2024. We will be discussing the current issues of December 2024 and what possible issues will come up in 2025. This is also day 2 of the Nguzo Saba of Kwanzaa, Kujichagulia, which means self-determination. So we as a people in the United States have defined Slavery-Freedman, FBA-DOAS-FREEDMAN. Please call in with your questions, comments, and concerns at 516-418-5996. Press 1 and you'll be live on the air. Please share this episode far and wide. This episode for those that are 18 years of age and over. This is episode 52 of season 9. And then there's 32 weeks in a year, so this is the last episode of season 9. So when we come back next year, we're going to be on season 10. And this episode will be simulcasted on Streamyard, YouTube, Frontline Black News. And the air date of this program is Friday, December 27, 2024. So I'm going to start unmuting people's mics. I got Sister Hasepshu in here. And then we got an unknown caller from 708, last 42693. What's your name and where are you calling from? Unknown caller from 708, last 42693. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Okay, Sister Hasepshu, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Grand Risings. How are you doing this morning, Sister?
I'm doing excellent. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing all right. Shabaka should be calling in here shortly. So, what did you want to discuss on these current issues in December 2024?
Well, I just wanted to say that I've been watching the news, and today marks the 20th year since the tsunami hit. And now Allah God is coming with the baby planes, which the white man calls UFOs, aka drones. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, Allah really is not playing today, brothers and sisters. He is not. Allah is God, because it's almost about that time for our last day. I just want to get that out there. I had to let that be known.
Okay, well, I can take away from what you just said, but I've been hearing we've been in the last days for over 20 years now. I didn't realize it's been 20 years.
Well, we are in those last days. You can believe it or don't believe it, but we are. You know, and none of us know when the actual last day is gonna hit. But we are in those last days. If you study your scriptures,
well, I have studied.
Therefore, they're there to teach you about that.
Right. Well, I'm not trying to argue with you about this, but I have studied the scriptures, and I read the Dead Sea Scrolls as well. And like I said, I've been hearing this for over 20 years. You said the tsunami was 20 years ago that hit Indonesia. Years ago.
I can't hear.
You said the tsunami that hit Indonesia was 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So we're in that 20th year now that they're talking about on the news. They're talking about it often too, of since the last day that it hit, which was the day after Christmas in 2004, and then around the same time the drones was hit. So I'm just letting it be known, a line playing, and you know, God is real. You know, we ain't here to live forever. We just need to get our act together.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa, I do believe in. I don't necessarily practice Kwanzaa. I practice Ramadan.
Okay.
But Kwanzaa is a very unique African cultured way of life that we need to practice if we don't have another way of life that we're not practicing. All African people, it's nice for them to have something for themselves to do during Christmas. You know, since I don't believe in a white Santa Claus falling down the chimney calling him my Jesus and that he's gonna bring me a gift. You know, so that's something that can coincide or actually replace the fake Christmas that we talk about that really has nothing to do with us as a people.
Right.
So I think it's a very good, unique culture.
Okay.
And I know it's just, how many days is it? Because I know that it goes day by day and you light a candle and you practice a certain ritual every day, similar to Hanukkah, but actually better.
7 days. And each day there's a different principle. So yesterday was Moja, which
I think it's cool. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I think it's cool too. I've been celebrating it for almost a decade now, since 2015.
I think that I think what the sister said is very real. You know, I'm a person that likes it's all over the place with my spirituality, but I would say this, that Allah is all knowing and Allah is all real. That's for sure. And that I say this, that Kwanzaa. I'm not going into my fourth or fifth Kwanzaa with Jesse.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a thing that me and Jesse have done since we've been together. Other than that, I didn't have nobody to do Kwanzaa with because my sister was in Louisiana, but she wasn't around, and I just didn't. My South African family is usually doing something else during the holidays, so they're really busy. So I myself, once me and Jesse got involved, when me and Jesse got together, it was a nice, refreshing little thing to do. So we've been on. I've been the fourth or
this will be your fourth year.
Fourth year. Yesterday. So every year, this is what bothers me, right? Every year we have the Kwanzaa. It's always in this one particular event space, right? And
yeah, you're familiar with Cleo Parker.
It is never working.
Thank you, Max 285. Max 285 said Kwanzaa was lit. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so I missed the whole. So every year, this happens every year to me. I missed that whole first day event. Okay? Either because I'm trying to get there or whatever, because I'm coming from Aurora. So I'm coming from Aurora, and it just seems like I have the worst fucking luck when it comes to day one of Kwanzaa, right? Day one of Kwanzaa is always the same shit for me. I always get lost in the east side because it's always dark. And I'm suggesting the I know where I'm going speech, right? I always give the I know where I'm going speech. And I do in the daytime, okay? There's so many churches in the east.
Shabaka.
Right?
Yeah, what's going on? How y'all doing this morning?
Pretty decent.
We're doing good.
All right. Yeah, good morning, sister. How are you? Yeah, grand rising from Sin City out here. So, as you know,
Shabaka, hold on.
The new year. Yeah.
Che was still talking. I just was trying to make sure it was you.
Yeah, let me just finish my little story real fast. 2 more minutes, I'm done. So I got lost yesterday, and then by the time I got there, it was so cold, my heart started to freeze. Right? So I got lost. Jesse found me. And we first the first jam packed. I saw no boat coming out the building. It was jam and every fucking year.
I can't hear the sister.
I'm sorry, Shabaka making all this noise. Go ahead.
I say every year.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Every goddamn year. So now we on day 2.
Mm-hmm. Kujichagulia.
Yay! And I've been amped all morning. I've been. We have our Tissy Day. I can't.
I'm doing the most. Shabaka, are you driving?
Look, we're supposed to give each other.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you're making all kinds of noise. I can hear like everything.
Okay.
Each other a look.
Okay, wait a minute.
Do that.
Okay, hold on.
We was poor this shit.
Yeah, we are getting some feedback somewhere because I'm calling in off the phone.
Let's see where is this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, we're getting some feedback somewhere. Who knows? They probably up here, throwing their last minute sabotages in, And then, and I just went up here. Yeah, boy, got a cup of coffee on it. Yeah. What is all that in the background?
What is
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all been
It sounds like somebody's outside or something.
I could.
Somebody got what?
It sounds like somebody's outside.
Oh, okay, making a bunch of noise. Yeah. That's how that always happens when we come on in the morning.
Oh my God, who is this?
Yeah.
We got an unknown caller, Shabaka. I don't know who this is. 708.
Okay, well listen.
Sarge.
No, it's not Sarge.
No, 708 is out of the east.
Yeah, that's somebody on. Hey, is that you, brother?
Yeah.
Or
Under darkness. I think that's brother from Underrated Darkness.
Yeah, that feedback is bad.
Rock Nation.
Okay, now what is that?
That's
There's
a
a white
fan.
boy.
Yeah, boy, we got some saboteurs with us this morning. My. You see, but it is what it is because they don't like the truth of what we speak. And we don't hate nobody, but we're just trying to get the truth out there. And plus that trying to expand this platform.
That great presentation.
And then of course, this crazy stuff that's getting ready to happen after the new year. On what day is it? He takes over January the 15th, I think.
On camera.
January 20th, Shabaka.
Yeah, January the 20th. Okay. So basically, that's a little bit more than 3 weeks. All right. So whatever plans you got, start making them. Is because, January the 22nd is going to be a whole new world order. It's going to be insane. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Educationally, politically, economically, all kind of stuff that's going to happen, with this artificial intelligence. You see what I mean? And then, and it's pretty much is that they got these computers running everything, but as you know, a computer or a device only does what it's programmed to do. You see what I mean? And then I noticed in some of these stupid ass ads, they trying to get you to talk to the computer like it's another person. It cannot think for itself. It cannot reason. It has no feelings. You see what I mean? It only does what it is programmed. It's like what they said in that movie, The Terminator, in 1984. Guess what, y'all? The Terminator's already here. They just stood there for the last 2 generations and it pulled it right over our heads. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, just go to Google. Just go to Google. Oh, just let the internet do it. See, we're taking away your ability to think and reason. Now, everybody's just sitting up there out here programmed. You see what I mean? Then when it comes to dealing with your vital business, like travel and stuff like that, and various permits you need for your vehicles and things like that, oh, just let AI do it. Oh, just download the app. Putting all your damn personal information and your banking information up there. Oh, yeah, well, you know, just go to online banking. Is you crazy? Yeah, because they're out there to hijack what little you got. You see what I'm saying? They're out trying to hijack what little you got. Jeff Bezos is going to be running the post office, is my prediction. You know, with his Amazon, you know, $250 billion. $250 billion. You know, stinky bird. You see what I'm saying? Another $250 billion. While the mass majority of our people is out here starving. You know what I'm saying? And then they got all these, how should I say it, wool over the eyes, black politicians. Oh, we need to integrate and be all as one and all that. Man, fools still ain't learned, man, from the day they killed Dr. King over 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know, as I was just gonna say, as he planned, Allah, God plans, and the law is the best to plan about earlier. And now Allah, God is coming with these baby planes, which the white man calls UFOs or drones.
Yeah.
No.
It's almost time for it to end. You know, and Judgment Day is real.
Yes, ma'am. Why do you think they got all these GMOs and what have you, you know, killing us? Same thing with the agricultural life, just like, you know, when we had the good doctor on a few weeks back and she was telling us all of this, you see?
Yeah.
And then,
and soy.
Yeah, exactly. And the soy too, sister, you know what I mean? And in these last few episodes we got, okay, after I handle my daily business for today, I'm going right back there, Brother Che, to log them. You know what I mean? And it's a mighty task, so I'm probably going to be doing that all the way from here to New Year's, you know what I mean? And then on top of it as well, too, you got all these...
damn near 10 years worth of episodes.
Shabaka said that's a mic tap.
Yeah, that's what it is, Brother Che. For all practical purposes, it's 10 years worth of episodes, so I'm going to be dumping some out. And, you know, all the ones that are flawed, okay, and then, of course, you know, it's a tedious task. I'll just remind you of that. And then, too, ladies and gentlemen, we asking everybody, you know, to Google us, you know what I'm saying, play all our episodes because we're trying to get the listenership up. And plus that, we're going to be expanding. You know, it's a lot of work, you know, that we got to do. And I'm going to probably be tired from here to New Year's to make heads or tails up out of it, but we're going to make something happen, you know. And then on top of it as well,
with all of us on it, with us three on it, Streamyard is going to be substantially cheaper. And the fact that we're bringing you over there, cuz, it's going to be so much greater, so much better. We're going to finally get the Black Cat on Main Street. I am super duper excited about it. They said Chewbacca coming over to the Streamyard. I was like, yes and when. Yes and when. I was so excited about it. I'm just in a chipper mood today, huh? Versus my normal.
Yeah. Yes, So we got to cherish this one.
This raggedy phone.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God. I was super rude today. I was the greatest food ever. I've been in this mood all morning. I woke up, Jesse was like, eat with a raisin bagel. You just don't know. That's the epitome of blackness right there.
Yeah.
He's like, no. I was like, ugh.
So Shabaka, what did you want to discuss this morning?
Okay, well, first of all, what we can discuss is that we're trying to expand it, trying to catalog our episodes, and then have everybody go to the like page on Facebook, Shabaka'S Blacc Experience Enhanced. Put up there whatever you're doing, trying to promote the show. And then, of course, we do know we are being shadow banned, and I'm making a public record of that, is because you don't like what we're saying. You see what I mean? And then, of course, we want to thank all of those over the years that contributed to our show. We appreciated all the hate mail that we got and what have you, because that goes to show that we're getting somewhere. Then, not to mention the fact we appreciate, all those who had called in, the scholars and what have you, and educators that dropped a lot of knowledge and whatnot. So we're trying to make it happen, Captain, you know what I'm saying? And then we got to sit down and do some brainstorming and what have you. And then on top of it as well, too, do know that Blog Talk was the only stuff like that, So, we thank all those who contributed to the platform over the years. We thank the educators that came on, public figures that came on, and things of that nature right there. Okay, and then also, too, for New Year's, as we all know, throughout the various states, they're going to be having these. Yes, sir.
We had Dr. Umar on. Who else did we have on? We had Dr. Christina Parks. Of course, Mandela Khan.
Right, and may he rest in power. And also, too, we thank Sister Akshita, Brother El And then, of course, we appreciate those, who disagreed with us agreeably, and we hope that those that we disagreed agreeably with appreciate us as well, too. So, we're going to make something happen and what have you. You say, because I'm about to be off in a shell from here to January the 2nd, going over all this paperwork. And my, it's going to be a mighty task, but we got to do it, to keep it true. And then also, too, we owe it to the generations after us as well, too.
Shabaka.
And yes, sir.
Go ahead, lady.
I say something about Sister Ashita. I definitely am going to light a candle and say a prayer for my teammates. I need them to get back together to start doing their show again. They do an excellent show, excellent little learning podcast where Sister Ashita and Brother Aliyah, they really educate the masses. And I, being the masses, I really take value in their education. So I'm going to light a candle and say a prayer that, they get back together as part of the team. Because sometimes, a team is a team, and there is no replacing the team, And I just feel like they got to get back together. So, Brother Aliyah told me on my show the other day that they not working together no more, and I just can't.
Who's not working together no more?
Sister Ashita and Brother Aliyah.
They're not working together no more. What happened?
I guess Brother Aliyah too arrogant. That's what he said. So
what happened?
I can't get a hold of Sister Ashita because she's on my Facebook, and they scrapped my Facebook. But Brother Elia said that he's too arrogant, and Sister Ashita had it, so she said no more show. That's what he said. But I feel like they can work that out, just like me and Jesse work it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can work that out.
Okay. All righty. Okay. All right. And then also too, over the years, just want to say, that we did disagree agreeably. You know what I mean? And also too, and I want to thank all the haters that called in over the years as well to ranting and raving, sounding stupid and redundant. It's because they have a right to be heard too, but we're not like them. We call up their platforms, they hang up on us and want to get to a bunch of name calling, and that just goes to show that they lack intellectual capacity to debate intelligently, which is fine. Yes, sir.
I'm all out. You cussed Pianki out.
Oh man, you
cussed
out
SARS,
and they hung up on him.
I think.
Yeah, and I don't mind having civilized conversations with them, but when it gets to all that name calling and all that old type of business, nobody's gonna put up with that nonsense. You know what I mean?
You and Pianki, I thought
nobody
would come to blows over the air.
No.
Well, the only thing I can say about Pianki in the long run, I really feel sorry for him, is because, he has that syndrome of self-hate. There was a name for it, I forgot.
Oh.
It's kind of similar to like the syndrome that you saw in that movie called The Imitation of Life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Stockholm syndrome. It's called.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
it's called Stockholm syndrome.
With his
it's called.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Krakatosis.
That's what SETI calls it. Krakatosis.
Yeah, and we appreciate Joe Gibson, because I think in the long run that Joe and I finally wind up to disagree agreeably. We still stand on our square. And yeah, they do owe the reparations, you know what I'm saying? Is because, as I explained to Ron Reck, is that more than likely the revenue from the reparations will be submerged into the U.S. economy. You see what I mean? Because you're still going to be paying taxes on business taxes and stuff like that. You see, so therefore that there's a spillover benefit to the U.S. economy. You see, building up our own industries, which will be a benefit to us. And then not to mention the fact that I will no longer be voting in any elections except for Jesse Parrish when he runs for office, you see, is because this last presidential scam election, it got fingerprints all over it.
Don't forget to,
you know what I mean?
Che too, Shabaka.
Yeah, Lake Che running. We got an agreement.
Yeah.
It's my turn to run. I'm running in Aurora, because that's where the most racism is going down.
Yeah.
And I'm all about illegally get deported. They get the fuck out.
Oh, guess what, Shabaka? I finally got to meet the Mao family.
Oh yeah, Jesse said that.
You finally got to meet the who?
The Maori family. Remember the black family that was the black farmers?
Yeah.
Out here.
Oh yeah. Up in Colorado, where they were,
they're down where you're at, Sister Hatshepsut, in El Paso County.
Oh, okay.
And I asked Jesse several questions. I was like, "Did the brother talk?" How do you talk?
Yeah, he's like 6'3".
I was asking because that like super excited, man. Like when it comes to Black holidays, like I think I'm like,
Lady Chair, I can't hear you're going in and out.
I'm sorry, sister. I said when it comes to Black holidays, right? I was like, Happy Juneteenth, Happy Kwanzaa, happy, right? God, it's like family reunion time. That's how I feel like every time. And I miss fucking Kwanzaa, Jesse.
Your family reunions are FBA, Shabaka.
Yeah.
That's not a diaspora thing.
Jesse, stop it.
That's a FBA thing.
Stop.
Well, as I stated, okay, I identify as a diasporic African because if we was truly American citizens, the police would not be killing us the way that they do.
And if we were to
From George Floyd to Rodney King to Emmett Till, I mean, the list goes on and on. Medgar Evers, you see what I mean?
It's always one nigga that got a ruin
Shabaka'S. It has nothing to do with that.
There's always one family, and today it's just Paris.
Where do you have citizenship and where don't you have citizenship?
Okay, well, I got an unconfirmed report, Brother Che, is that it's not Burkina Faso and it's not Ghana, but I think another African nation had offered dual citizenship, but I had to check up into it. And
why did you do that?
And then we also too, when we crumb bummed on the neo-colonialists, you know, that was good as well too, because the neo-colonialists, they're nothing but puppets on puppet strings for the Europeans, you know what I'm saying? And then also too, Brother Che, there was a clip that I saved for a sister over there, and I don't know if she was over in France or not, but anyway, man, she was just talking about how all these European economies and the American economy
the former prime minister
for that over the years, and we're gonna try to get some special episodes in. So just let me know what people's schedules are, because there's another gentleman we want to bring on here before the end as well too. You see? Okay, and then of course, you know, we thank Brother.
It was. I think the country you were talking about, Shabaka'S Benin. I heard through the grapevine.
Okay, I think it is Benin. I think it is Benin. Or Benin, I believe is they properly call it, you know what I'm saying? And then too, old Sarge, you know, well, Sarge is Sarge, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't come.
And what?
Hey, did you tell Sarge we're moving to Streamyard? And he can go fuss with you over
okay. No, not yet.
Well, Cat was briefly.
Not yet.
White women.
Cat was Cat, Shabaka. Is that you on the air?
Yeah.
I still don't know who the 708 is. Underrated darkness.
It's Black Lightning.
708.
Wait a minute, 708. That is 708. Yeah, that's out of the east. If ever who it is, you know, let them come on the air.
Their mic has been unmuted this whole time.
Black Lightning.
Okay, 708.
708.
Okay, just have them press 1, you know, if they like to speak. Maybe they're just listening. Okay, and we appreciate them, you know what I mean? And what have you. But, you know, this is not an easy task of what we do, you see. And then, too, as well, is that you do know that everything you do here, you know, it's got some electronic or some type of digital copy of it, and you know,
Someone is in the studio.